that girl that you dated that just keeps reappearing even though you stopped dating her? She wants to stay friends. She wants to grab dinner. She just really enjoys talking to you. Newsflash, bud. That girl is quite literally addicted to you, and she won't quit until she has you. Mentally ill, I know. But listen, that girl will sabotage your future relationships and constantly try to manipulate you into dating her again. And you know what the worst part is? If she ends up getting you, she'll probably lose interest because then the chase is over. So for your sake and for hers, just tell her that you wish her the best, but you want to move on. And after that, just cut her off. I need you to take it from a girl. When we like you, we will conspire with everyone we know with the simple goal of getting you to us. We won't let you move on, and we're ready to play the long game. And the only way that you avoid this is just by flat out telling her you are not interested.
Welcome back to another YouTube video. My name is Ike. If you're new, welcome to the channel. I'm sure you probably heard that clip. She's talking about the woman that just keeps chasing you and just never loses interest no matter what it is. She would be after you. Guys, I can tell you that a lot of men have actually experienced this, and as shocking as that may sound, there's a lot of men who are in this position where it's almost like the woman is a target on their back. No matter what you do, this person is not going anywhere. And she is there she will never lose interest. It's possible she's your ex. It's possible that she is just somebody that you kind of, know somehow, but you feel and know that this woman isn't really going anywhere. To a lot of men, this is flattery. It's flattery because the truth is, it's easier for women to reject a man than for a man to reject a woman. Men rejecting women is very rare and also not the easiest thing to do, because men get a little extra considerate of the feelings and all that, and especially for a lot of men who might have some sort of void or who don't actually get laid, or who feel like no woman really wants them except this person, so they are going to keep that woman somehow and keep encouraging her and keep her on the side. It's something that a lot of men would just find themselves doing. It's not the easiest thing to say no to a woman. But, my brother, you need to stand strong and say no to a woman that you do not want, that you do not like. Here's the thing. No matter how much you say no to this kind of woman, it might even increase the chase. She wants you. Is it your charm? We don't know. Whatever it is, she just wants you. She's hung on you. And guess what? The reason she wants you most of the time is because other women want you. She's after you because she knows that other women are also after you. There's a psychology of women. Women vet men by... Women reduce the stress of vetting men by choosing on men that other women have chosen in the past. I'm not sure if you understand that. That's the psychology of a woman. They will choose you because other women chose you. They see it that when other women choose you, it means that there's something about you, and it reduces the stress of them having to vet you and all that stuff and just choose you naturally. Because other women want you, they want you. This is the psychology of women. A lot of women will argue and say, those are unhealthy women, women who don't know what they want, women who are like this, like that. That's what they will say. But this is not true. For most women out there, this is nature. This is the nature of a woman. They would want you because why do you think most women desire, celebrities or desire artists, musicians, desire all these people? Because they are already separated and other women want them. Other people are after them. So they desire those people more. It doesn't even matter now how you look as a man. Once you become that kind of man, then they would want you more. They would want you more. These are two things I want to establish for you first, so you know how to deal with somebody like this. When you get in a new relationship, It's going to become difficult, especially now when you want to be serious. You want to be serious with one person, you want to be serious with a woman. Now, that person is hung on you and doesn't even care that you're in a new relationship. In fact, that is enough trigger for her to keep coming after you. The fact that you are with somebody else, no, we can't take that here. I'm better for him. I want him. That woman, nope, she's not better for him. I'm the one who is better for him. We've been together before. I know his lifestyle. I know his ways. I understand him more than this other person does. I can be a better wife to him than this other person can. And she would come with all that language and flattery for you. And you will get in a state of comatose. I believe there's a word like that. You will get in a state of confusion because you are flattered by this woman's presentation of herself to you. You're flattered. Bro, you're flattered. To a large extent, you will be flattered. You might even get confused. You might even go back and be like, yeah, like this woman is actually she does this and that for me, but my wife doesn't. She actually makes me tea, but my partner doesn't. She checks up on me, but my partner doesn't check up on me how frequently like she does. How do I handle this situation? What do I do? You get in that space where you subconsciously start comparing your partner to that woman, and it begins to breed conflict between you and your partner. In your relationship, you begin to have issues. Because now you feel like you have options. You're a man with options. So you even treat your girl anyway. When she says something, behave some way, you act disinterested, you speak to her however you want because you're like, yeah, if you don't behave, I have someone waiting for me. I have someone else who wants me. But my brother, think twice on a situation like this. Think twice before you act in this way. Before you allow this person begin to infiltrate your mind and your life. Again, especially if they've been there before, they have even more power to do that again. That girl that will never leave you. I'm not saying that there are genuinely women who care for you, who want you to be happy. But this woman is the woman who will go any lengths to be romantically involved with you. She doesn't care the consequences. And many of you have experienced that kind of woman. It's messed up, right? I know. When a man does that, what happens? Oh, yeah. Like him, we must get this restraining order against him. A lot of things could be said about you when you begin to be that man who stalks women and who insists on being in her life. We watch all those kind of movies where obsession, where a man is obsessed about the girl and, he's like, no, if I don't have her, no one else will. And he will go any length, any extent. He will stalk her. He will watch her, even watch her having intimate moments with other guys. And she will still want her so desperately. Even that makes him want her more. There are women like this and there are men like this. When men do this, it's actually seriously frowned upon. But guess what? Nobody actually speaks on the fact that men suffer that. I don't want to now say women do that. Men suffer that. Who do they suffer that in the hands of? Maybe more subtle. But at some point it gets intense because guess what? Women are more emotional and they would at some point have emotional reactions, emotional responses. And that absolutely is going to be an issue for you as a man. How do you begin to handle a person like this? You don't engage with them. You don't go the extra mile to remove them. You don't go the extra mile to block them. Block their phone, do these other things. It can actually exacerbate many of them. It can actually make many of them, become more obsessed with you. And there's borderline between that sort of, whether that's love, obsession, loathing you. It can make many of them get in that space. So Just don't engage. If you must, you engage at the barest minimum of things. You will wear her out without your engagement, rather than try to take instant reactions to remove her absolutely from your life. When you do that, many of them read it differently. They want you so much badly right now, they will stalk you. And at some point, when you begin to realize or feel that this person is, things are getting easier, they're not engaged that much, they're moving on, you can either leave it the way it is, or you now go ahead to take that extra step by blocking them, remove them entirely from your life. But at first, you do not take that sort of drastic decision. Sometimes your partner may know about this kind of person, and they would want you to take drastic steps. You have to explain to them who you are dealing with. I know many of them will not understand. They will say, oh, what kind of thing is that? Do you guys still have something more here? What's really going on? Are you just lying to me? Why can't you block her off? Why can't you tell her off? Why can't you tell her you have a partner? Why can't you do this, do this, do? These women are having emotional reactions. They don't understand. You have to be the one in charge and do what you know is necessary based off of your knowledge of this situation and these two human beings. Based off of your knowledge, you'll be able to respond appropriately. You can't take drastic decisions at first when you know this person is absolutely obsessed about you and inflamed. She would do anything else now. She might even begin to stalk your partner. Many of them go social media, search out your partner and begin to stalk them. Know where to go, chat them up. This is now ridiculous. You would experience this. Many men at some points have experienced this, but they're not going to say anything. Men don't want to speak about things like this because who are you going to tell? Are you going to tell another woman or another man? Are you going to tell the authority? How do you sound going to the police to say, I have a girl who is obsessed and stalking me and watching me all the time. I want you guys to do something about it. How do you think that sounds coming from a man versus a woman? Oh, I have this guy who is always following me around, stalking me. Swift action will be taken right away. Oh yeah, wait. Where is he? Where does he live? Can you write down his details here for us so that we can reach out to him? You as a man, you go say something like that. No one's going to listen to you. No one wants to hear that. Like, you're a man, sort out yourself. Nobody wants to hear that. Maybe in North America, they might even give you slight attention. But other parts of the world, you will sound ridiculous to anybody you say that to. Ridiculous. You have to be knowledgeable. You have to use diplomacy. You have to use understanding. Above all, you must use wisdom. You don't match her energy. When she's all reacting and, pursuing in some way, you don't match that energy. You don't match that energy by saying, oh, never contact me again in your life. Don't ever call me. Do you understand? Hey, no, my brother, no. It's not going to work. She will continue. Guys, this is all I have for you. I don't want to speak too much on this issue. I believe I already spoke a little bit on it. And I hope, it helps you if you're in that situation. And I empathize with you, though. I do. Because I can understand. So I empathize with you on a situation like this. And I hope soon that you use wisdom to follow a woman like this based off of her personality, her temperament, so that this doesn't keep causing issue between you and your new relationship. This kind of woman is interested in you because of your relationship, because you are sought after by other women. And once you become less sought after or you're no longer in the relationship, like she said, the chase might even be gone. I'm telling you, the chase might even be gone. It's weird, right? But it's true. This is the psychology of most women. You have to make that peace with yourself. It would help you. Not everybody would have the same reaction to how you think you react to a situation. Not everybody. But as a man, you need to be able to take charge of situations and not allow it get out of hand. When it gets out of hand, it begins to show like you're just letting things play out. Many of us have made that mistake, but you don't want to repeat it anymore. I hope you stay. I hope you subscribe. And I hope I see more of you. Take it easy.